So I'm hoping today proves to be a fun day. I got up, had my levothyroxine, I took my levothyroxine, I took my vitamins, and I made myself a quick instant coffee. I'm going to brew some real coffee a little bit later on, but instant's not bad if you're getting ready to get into the bath. So I took my bath, got some laundry started, and hoping to go to the DIA after I go to work for about an hour. Got to go get a few things done over at work, and then my wife and I have been talking about going to the Detroit Institute of Arts this weekend. After that, maybe I'll get a small bowl of chili over at American Coney Island, because that's really good stuff, or a small burger at a place called the Green Dot Stables. They've got real small burgers over there, so there's a couple of choices. Maybe a taco at Xochimilco. I've made a point over the last few years of finding the places where I can get a small order of something that still satisfies. So there's a couple of good possibilities to do. But I've got a lot of video coming up here of the DIA and of Detroit, so hopefully we have a good time today, get a bunch of steps in, and of course, well, granted, this isn't my water, I can't reach my water, but stay hydrated. Okay, so I had my shower, I fed my indoor cats, my own cats. I fed the outdoor cats that show up in my backyard every now and again. Yesterday I made chicken with peas, and so I'm going to get some of that out of this bowl, and I'm going to have myself some breakfast. I'll probably have a few nuts in it as well. I like to add at least a couple of nuts to my dish, just to kind of give it some texture, give it some flavor, and of course the nuts always have a little bit of protein in them too. But this is chicken and peas, and I'm going to have that for breakfast. Just a little bowl there. I've got my fire engine fork, so I'm ready to go. Well, here I am. I'm at work, and I've got the computer ready to do what I need to do. Got to merge tomorrow's station log. So I hit that, I go file, open. Tomorrow's date is the 9th. And then once I've got all this stuff on the computer, then I just scroll through, make sure that every commercial stop set has the right amount of stuff in it, and if it doesn't, I put it in. So I'm getting some grocery shopping done, and then hopefully my wife and I will be able to go to the DIA a little bit later on. It should be a good time. Well, I'm heading into the DIA now. It's over here. It should be excellent. Just walked past the Scarab Club. I parked over there, and I'm looking forward to seeing some awesome art today. I love this place. I love this place so much. It's going to be a lot of fun. Well, here I am. I'm at the DIA, and the camera's just sitting in the window seat. So I'm going to show you some of the great things they've got here as I walk around the Detroit Institute of Arts. Lots of cool stuff to see. Definitely come down here and get a chance to check it out. This one is called Reclining Figure by Henry Moore, and it looks like he made it in 1939. And it's very cool. This is one of my favorites I've seen for years here. I've always enjoyed looking at that from all the different angles, and just how you can see that it's a person, but at the same time it's very strange. So I definitely love strange and unusual and just captivating stuff like that, carved out of wood. The little thing next to it says, "Imagine the curves of stones and hollows of shells. In creating this reclining figure, Henry Moore was inspired by natural forms, from the human body to the undulating hills of the English countryside. Using a single block of elm, he allowed the grain to guide him as he carved. He considered the hollows and holes as much a part of the sculpture as the wood itself." And it's very cool. I love that thing. It's so excellent. Let's head in here. There's an Andy Warhol and there's a Yoko Ono that you definitely want to see. Over here is an Andy Warhol self-portrait. I love that. That's very cool stuff. And if you get the chance, look at the Menlo Avenue album cover by John Lennon. That's not here. I mean, just look it up online because Warhol did the Menlo Avenue album cover. Speaking of John Lennon, this shirt is not fabric. This shirt is made out of metal, and it represents the death of John Lennon. That's art by Yoko Ono. It says a prolific artist, musician, and activist since the mid-1950s, Yoko Ono has consistently challenged the ways we engage with the world. This object, which looks like fabric but is actually metal, represents the shirt in which the artist's husband, legendary musician and anti-war activist John Lennon, was shot and killed by a fan. By casting it in bronze, Ono suggests the weighty, enduring issues of gun violence and mental health in her own life and in society. It's like, wow, that's really neat. Sad, but really neat. That it looks so much like a regular fabric shirt, but it isn't. That's just fascinating stuff. Armchair about 1640 to 1660. Chest about 1709 to 1732. And silver.
I went on like a tour in Salem.
Was it worth it when he was actually?
Yeah, I was younger.
Oh, I like the colors of these. That's gorgeous. Beautiful color. That's beautiful too. It's a garden seat. This one is called Man Crossing a Square on a Sunday Morning. I like that a lot. That's me now.
So here we are with Diego Rivera. I love these murals. They show all the auto industry stuff from southeastern Michigan, you know, Detroit, and all that stuff, and it's just so cool. The little things you can see every time you're looking at it. You see it differently each time. You've got the Ford Tri-Motor up there. Let's see if I can zoom in where they're making that airplane. I love that. You can see the corrugated metal, the 3 motors, and of course I showed an actual Ford Tri-Motor from the Henry Ford Museum in one of my earlier videos. Got more of the airplane stuff there. Got guys in environmental suits or gas masks or something. And as we're out here, we take a look at this wall. All kinds of amazing stuff there too. And even the floor is beautiful. So it's just wonderful here. Gothic chapel from Chateau Leon, about 1522 to 24. Cool looking stairway here. Let's see where this heads.
Oh, I think somebody's coming.
Well, we're doing that first.
Oh. Okay.
Sorry about that. I'll sneak over to the right hand side. That's a pretty cool stairway. Well, now I'm walking back to my car after a nice visit at the DIA. You can see the Michigan Science Center across the street. I always still call it the Detroit Science Center because that's what it was when I grew up. But it's still light out, and I'm gonna head to dinner, get myself a bowl of chili, nice chili, and just enjoy the beautiful city that is right here, the biggest city in southeastern Michigan. And there's Wayne State University over there in the background. So I hope you enjoyed the video with all of the great stuff, and we've got more yet to come. Well, I made it to American Con. Had a busy day today, saw the DIA, all kinds of great stuff. I got my chili, I'm gonna eat probably about half of this, take some home, and I'm gonna have some for breakfast tomorrow as well. So have a good one. Thanks for watching. You guys take care. Bye.